Hello everyone, this is Jimmy and welcome to episode 5 of Levitated. Right now I'm on the main end island because I needed, or long ways away, I needed some obsidian to make various things, mostly dark steel at the moment. But mining obsidian is a little slow. It's like not the worst to do it with the pickaxe. I made myself a hammer thinking that'd be faster. At least without redstone upgrades, it's not faster. Even, it breaks 9 blocks at a time, but it also takes literally forever to do so. So I decided, let's use the exchanging gadget to do it. Now, normally the exchanging gadget, I mean, it's in the name, but it exchanges blocks, right? Which means you still have to break the block you exchange it with. That's better than breaking it in stone. You can exchange it with a quickly broken block, sand, if you use a shovel or something like that. But I can do one better. What I did was I cleared out 2 layers of obsidian here. Well, I exchanged it with something and then cleared it out and put a set of, put a bunch of stone slabs right where they were. That way, you can also use torches or something. That way, when you exchange the next layer, I expect the sand just falls. I guess I needed this to be 1 bigger. But yeah, now we can just sit here and, well, let's clean up a little bit. But between our magnet and the exchanging gadget, as long as this has energy, how much does it use? 19.2k down to... So like for 4,000 RF, we get to exchange 1 layer. And this is a very easy way to get a whole lot of obsidian. Because the sand just falls down, lands on the slabs, which you can't rest on, which causes it to break. And then our magnet picks it up. So, voila. Clever little trick. Someone told me about this in one of my OmniFactory streams. Didn't get to use it there because I don't do much mining in OmniFactory. But here, that's very nifty. Now, it only works for going up. So you have to start from the bottom and work up. But for these obsidian pillars, that works just fine. All right. So, now that I have plenty of obsidian, let's do what I wanted to do with it, and that was make dark steel. So pulverize some of that. Dark steel is pulverized coal, obsidian, and iron. Do I have iron on me? No. But it takes the better part of literally forever to make in a simple alloy smelter. Unfortunately, simple's all we've got, so enjoy waiting, I guess. Dark steel ingot is 20,000 RF if making it with iron, and we can't make steel yet. Steel unfortunately cannot be made in an alloy smelter, which means that it's slow. But start it up now. We'll get back to it. I want dark steel boots because if we enhance those or whatever, they absorb fall damage, which makes our elytra not murder us. I'm a big fan of not being murdered by my elytra. Another reason that I needed that obsidian was to make these soot-covered plates because they are used in deep mob learning. So let's make ourselves a deep learner. This is how we... Oh, come on, do I not even have sticks in here? I finally decided to put a chest next to my crafting station. Probably something I should have done a long time ago for my own sanity. But it makes crafting a little bit easier because the crafting station can pull from adjacent chests as a ingredient source. So anyways, let's not make a whole stack of torches. I'm still not swimming in redstone. 25, sure, why not? So anyways, we need a deep learner. That needs some glass. And with this, we can get into deep mob learning. Alright. There's a learner. That's how we level up our models for now. We can also make the data models. Do I want all of these? Sure. We'll need a couple different data models. For now though, let's do the... I mean, we can do slime one to get an overworld data. But let's start with oh no, I guess we have to, while the data models are at faulty tier, we have to level them up manually. So we can only level up, we can only do ones that we can actually kill by hand. So that's shulker is possible. Shulkers give us, let's see, what is the loot from shulkers? Diamonds and shells. And something weird. But given that high energy cost of 512 RF a tick, I think our only reasonable start is Enderman, which come in at 80 RF a tick. All right, so combine that with an ender pearl. Whoopsies. Combine you with an ender pearl to give us an enderman data model. Store those for later. And now we can put the data model in here, and by killing enderman, we can level up our data model. So we get 1 data per kill. We need 6 kills to level it up. And we have a soul scribe somewhere that will hopefully make leveling it up slightly easier. This is spite. I mean, leech heals us, right? I'm not actually sure which will be easier to kill enderman with. I think if you hold this in your offhand, it... let's move the 1 probe. There we go. If you look in the upper left there, you see 6 kills to go. Does this actually heal us? It doesn't seem to be healing me. But yeah, now it's 5 to go. So I'm going to kill a few endermen, level it up. Once you get it above the faulty tier, so once you get the first 5 kills, you have the option of running it in the simulation chamber to level up your... Ooh, that killed it much faster. Whoop. See ya. You have the option of running your data model in the simulation chamber, which kills, or which generates the kill data automatically, but that uses the energy displayed. So ADR for ticket is a cost that we can afford, but for now, I'm just gonna do the work manually. 1 more kill. Nice. So now it's basic tier. As you level it up, can I open this again? As you level it up, you also get more data per kill. So now you need 48 total data at 4 per kill. Doing it, which is what, 12 kills? Whereas if you were to put it in a simulation chamber, you only get 1 data per. So again, it's not that bad. You just kill them like this, right? Bam. And bam. I'm just now noticing that the Soul Scribe actually ignores the attack speed. It deals a flat 10 hearts to end, or 10 damage to Enderman, regardless of the attack cooldown. So you can just kind of spam it against Enderman, which definitely makes things a little bit easier. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep this up. I want to get this data model all the way up to self-aware. About 100 kills and 3 soul scribes later, I think we're right about there. All right, once you get to self-aware, the model is leveled up as much as it can, so we can take it out of here. Actually, let's leave it in here for now. Oh, I guess it tells us exactly. 98 Endermen defeated. Now, if we run this in a simulation chamber, because it is self-aware, that means we have the highest chance, 42% chance at pristine Enderman matter, which I guess this can be our source of ender pearls for our generator later. It can also make end-infused iron. In fact, hold on. How much? This makes 3 ender pearls. This is a energy positive loop that we can use to make power, right? Each simulation uses, tell me total energy? No, 80 a tick, but I think it runs for 300 ticks. So 300 times 80 is a lot less than the amount of energy we get out of the pearls. Of course, you only get them some percentage of the time, but it does require you to make this stuff, but it's pretty cheap. Anyways, this can be one source of power, but what was I saying? Right, so now what I want to do, though, before we turn this into power, is get the glitched infused stuff, both the armor, if possible, and especially the ingots to make the portal. So the quest does have us make a simulation chamber. Let's head home and make one of those just because we are asked. In fact, let's look at the recipes. Simulation chamber is super easy. And loot fabricator, is it the same? Yellow dye. Yeah, we can make yellow dye. Oh, we can't make this yet. Oh no, we have silicon. We can make loot fabricators. Excellent. Both the simulation chamber and the loot fabricator have some monstrous internal buffers, which they have larger internal buffers than my battery does. So it'll take some time to fill those up. We're not going to use them immediately anyway, so that's fine. But what I really want to do here is get this attunement. So system glitches appear in trials, yada, yada, yada. We have to do deep mob learning trials. So I believe that requires both the trial key and the trial key stone. Blaze Invader affix. The Blaze Invader is a random affix you can get in these trials that spawns blazes. Naturally, that would be a little bit progression breaking, so I guess it's been disabled. Anyways, I have iron nuggets somewhere. Let's make the trial keystone. And sure, 7 trial keys. Seems like a good start. Uh-oh, should not have done that. That used all my diamonds. Alright, looks like I have to go take a quick float in the void again to find some diamonds. Thankfully, diamonds are pretty easy to find here, so went and grabbed, I guess, 11 of them. Anyways, make the keystone. Next thing you have to do is attune your keys to give a mob. So if you have keys in your inventory and the mob the mob's data model in a deep learner, when you kill one of those mobs, you should attune all the keys in your inventory. And the difficulty, the tier of the keys, see these are self-aware. The tier is based on the tier of your data model, which is why I wanted to level this up to self-aware first. To do these trials, we then have to place one of our trial keys. Each one has a more or less randomly selected set of affixes into our trial keystone, and then hit the start button. So you see this rewards corrupted glitch hearts and pristine Enderman matter. What I'm after right now are these corrupted glitch hearts. Anyways, there's a couple ways you can cheese the fight. Unfortunately, some of the most obvious ones don't work. So most of the mobs you fight are the mob that, you know, if it's an Enderman data model, you fight a lot of Enderman. But the thing won't let you build in the area. At least it won't let you pre-build in the area. It'll complain. So what I'm thinking is, can we start the trial and then build a roof over our heads to deal with the Enderman? I'm not sure. Worst case scenario, we drop a bucket of water. I don't think doing either of these things causes the trial to, like, end. It just screws with the Enderman. Worst case scenario, we'll have to do it fairly and legitimately. If that becomes the case, there are Botania flowers that can help us out, but I'm all for cheesing it as much as we can. So I'm going to specifically avoid the empowered glitches trait because that introduces a separate mob that is both not an Enderman and has a ranged attack. So, you know, just can't be bothered to deal with that right now. So let's do just this one right now. Not back a new, whatever, it's fine. All right, so the thing is started. And yeah, it looks like, oh dear. Protect me. Protect me. All right, we're good. So yeah, stand down here. They also throw these like regen. Oh, I see. This leech heals me when I kill mobs. Okay, let's complete that. All right. So yeah, now that I've sufficiently cheesed this thing to the point where the Enderman can't hit me, we just have to kill the trial Enderman as they come up. Easy. Oh, looks like even without empowered glitches, we get regular glitches. So those we do have to run out from under our thing to kill, I guess. But besides that, there shouldn't be any issue. Why are they hitting me? My roof is just barely big enough to hide under. Anyways, this is wave 4 of 7. Oh, interesting. The trials spawned a witch. Can you give me a piece of glowstone, please? Nah, it didn't work out. I need a little bit of glowstone. In fact, 1 ingot of glowstone will go a long ways. Or 1 glowstone dust. But we didn't get it from that guy. Last Enderman. When you're done, the rewards pop out of the keystone, trial keystone, and we get our hearts. I think we got an extra one because the glitch dropped it. So we have 6 of these. These can be used to make corrupted glitch fragments by clicking them on obsidian, and then these can be used to make corrupt glitched ingots by doing something. Drop gold ingots, fragment, and lapis into water. So I just want to take a quick look here. Can we? No, we cannot make the glitch armor. Oh, that's a shame. Glitch armor gives creative flight. Oh, wait. Does it use any helmet? No, it's exactly steel helmet, exactly angel ring. All right, so we need ghast and oh, okay, yeah. The Flugel tiara is already creative flight, so we can't make that. Can we make the sword at least? No. So we can't do any of the really cool deep mob learning glitch stuff. Oh well. I'm gonna leave the trial key there. We might do more later, but for now we just needed this to make the glitch portal thingy, this thing. So this is made using a little bit of mana. I believe this mana bar is not zoomed in. We have to change what's under the plate a little bit, but besides that, it's basically the same thing. And it's 1 ingot and 1 obsidian per. We need 10 to make a portal, but that does use a bit of mana. So looking at that, that is how much mana? It looks like about 10% of a mana pool, right? This is 25, so half of that's 12.5%. So that means to make 10 of these, we actually need a full mana pool. How full is our mana pool? It's getting there. That's like 60-ish%. Might have to speed it up a bit. And here I was thinking we had enough mana. I have an idea to deal with our mana shortage. I'm going to continue to be stubborn and not set up fully automated mana, but we'll do perhaps the next best thing. So anyways, for this, I want to automate our data model and just start running it through the simulation chamber. So this uses both energy and this polymer clay stuff. I crafted a couple stacks of it. We unfortunately cannot automate every single step here quite yet. Well, technically we can. All these ingots do come from mining, or the orchid can generate them, and clay obviously comes from the clayconia. So if you really wanted to, it is possible to, I suppose, fully automate polymer clay. But anyways, that's what we'll get around to that. For now though, just by running the data model through this, we get our stuff here. The simulation chamber has to be insert the top, extract the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, why does grass require a pickaxe? I'm going to do that and then extract there into a chest here. Do I have a wrench of some sort? And this here will serve to collect pristine matter as well as extraterrestrial matter. This is experience, and we can turn experience into mana. But what I also want to do is turn these pristine matters mostly into ender pearls. We might periodically need to use a little bit to make end infused ore or infinity boosters, but by and large, we can turn them all into ender pearls into power. So, I'm not actually sure. Can the loot fabricator be inserted any side or only the bottom? No, it can only be inserted at the top, and I think it likewise can only be extracted the bottom. So, these deep mob learning machines are super fun to use for that reason, but we deal with it. And I think it is smart filtered. Yeah, so it won't be able to insert the extraterrestrial matter. Anyways, you make this, and let's just sanity check to make sure it can't be extracted at the top as well. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, we can extract the input slot from the top. I see. Yeah, that's not what I want. Alright, so then we will likewise extract the bottom. Sure, we'll put you in a different chest. And this will be our automated source of ender pearls for power and other things. Automated-ish ender pearls. As I hinted at earlier, to handle our short-term mana demands, I'm going to add another mana spreader pointed to our pool, link a Rosa Arcana that we made earlier to it. This is an EXP flower, so by standing near it, it drains our EXP into the flower, and the Rosa Arcana is an extremely fast flower. It generates mana faster than the mana spreader here can actually dump it. In fact, is the mana spreader even dumping mana? It is. I put a potency lens on it. Oh, I'm clicking the spark. I put a potency lens on it to try to speed it up, but even then, the Rosa Arcana is faster. Oh, in fact, we can make elven spreaders now, can't we? Greenwood is just creating living wood for... Let's upgrade our mana spreader to the elven tier, because as you can see here, the mana spreader is saturated by the Rosa Arcana. We'll be limited by how much EXP we have to dump into it, but we have, first of all, a lot from having killed the Ender Dragon, and we have more being generated automatically from this here. So every now and then I can raid this chest, eat that, and that gets us a fair chunk of EXP. I think the Elven mana spreader is somewhere around twice as fast as a regular mana spreader, whereas the Gaia one is about 5 times as fast. Those are just estimates though. But looks like the Elven mana spreader is just about able to keep up with the Rose Arcana. So it's turning our EXP into mana, which, can I click past these? No, mana spreaders are fat blocks. Basically the hitbox for clicking on it is larger than the visual thing, so I can't click past it. Is there any corners here? No. All right, whatever. By just standing here for a little while, we'll fill up that mana pool reasonably quickly. Although I think what I'm going to also do is set up a second agglomeration plate. Basically just this, we'll share the plate, but I'll set up a second set of like the underneath blocks so that we can make our glitched obsidian. Actually, let's take a quick look here. What all is made on this? That's so far off in the, what is this? This is some distant future stuff that I'm not worried about. All right, and then this glitch obsidian is probably only used to make the portal. Then why don't actually, we can reuse this setup here. We'll only have to ever make it once. I can't imagine once we make our 10 glitched obsidians that we'll need anymore. So I'm just gonna retask our plate to make glitched obsidian real quick. We also have to actually turn our glitch hearts into the ingots. So brush it on obsidian, that turns it into dust, and then throw, what's it, this, that, and that into water. Let it do its particle-y bit. And when it's done, we should have, there we go, 18 glitch-infused ingots. So a quick look at what all can be made with it. Yeah, anything that we can do with it normally is, like all this armor, is gated by, I mean, technically we can make the boots. I don't actually know bonuses while full set is, yeah, you need the full set equipped to get the bonus from, to flight and immunity against fall damage. I guess we don't quite get a fall damage immunity yet, but my dark steel is probably done by now, so we can get that anyways. All right. All the Rosa Arcana here can absorb EXP from players standing right by it. It can also pick up EXP orbs off the ground, and its absorption range is pretty small. In fact, I think right now I'm out of it. It's only probably a 3x3. Yeah, so you have to be within 1 block of it for it to absorb mana from you. But I'm kind of curious, what happened, or it is also able to absorb experience orbs off the ground. So I'm kind of curious, can I get the mechanical user to use these? And it doesn't look like it. I was gonna say, if they can turn them into experience orbs, we can automate it a bit more. We don't have open blocks that can drop experience on the ground. All right, yeah, I don't see a great way to do it. It's all right, we're already like 90% there. In fact, the mana pool is about 90% full. Let's just start crafting. So throw one of each on, let it do its thing. Because this uses less mana, it probably takes less time, but voila. So I'm gonna craft 10 of these, and then I guess while I'm crafting, I'll stand on the flower to make sure we get the last little bit of the mana pool we're missing. But 10 of these makes our nether portal. Now, even after that's done, though, we can't go to the nether quite yet, because the nether, as it mentions here, is, let's see, once a portal is done, you can hop in if you want, but the only thing greeting you will be the void. So the nether is empty. It is a void world. We have to rebuild it, and I think that's what the bottom half of this quest line is for. So we'll look at that once we have the portal built. This is the last of the ingots, and we had enough mana to do it. How much is left in the pool? Oh boy, not much at all. I had a little bit left in my tablet that I was willing to throw into the pool if it became necessary. But that's all we need for now, so let's take these, and do I still have my exchanging gadget on me? Where did I put that? I probably put it in the charger. I'm going to swap out the obsidian portal that I made with this. And then it says it has to be lit with a rune of fire, so I should have extras of those sitting around. And that's our portal. All right. So you, exchanging gadget, link it. It is obsidian hardness. I suppose that is of little surprise. I love the exchanging gadget. All right, and then bam. Oh, it doesn't even use the rune. Convenient. All right, so I'm not going to go in there because I don't want to fall in the void forever. What does this say? Oh, the quest is to enter the nether. We'll get around to it. Well, we're not gonna fall in the void, right? It generates a portal for us, and we get to stand on the portal. Kind of curious what it generates a portal out of. Will it be out of these blocks? Yeah, it is. I guess if we need more glitched obsidian, we can grab it from here. But as you can see, nothing to do in the nether. Get me out of here. Regenerating the blocks of the nether, it's going to require 3 key blocks from this scanner mod. I'm not quite sure what it's scanning, but I don't know. It does stuff. And I guess the scanner mod only has 3 blocks in it. So let's clear our pins. I know some people find it very cathartic to watch the pins get cleared out. So I want to make sure we got that on camera for you. All right. Of these, I believe the terrain scanner is the most important. You can't do anything without it, so we need a case. Oh boy, this recipe is non-trivial. The CCB. Lots of steps. All right, well, this requires plates. How? Okay, that plate we can do, but this requires copper plate. How do we make copper plate for now? Oh, we make it with a small plate presser, probably. I imagine we can't. We don't have steel, so we can't make this thing. We can't make these machines yet because of the chassis. Probably can't make a rolling machine. So yeah, we'll have to use a small plate presser to make that. Okay, so it's pretty inefficient, but we can deal with inefficiency. But anyways, that's a terrain scanner. I think the biome scanner is similar. Quite easy to make. Maps are easy to make. And a similar casing. Okay, well, I've got some crafting ahead of me. If we don't run into any interesting roadblocks, ooh, hold on. Vibrant alloy. How am I supposed to make vibrant alloy? Vibrant alloy uses energetic alloy. Energetic alloy uses glowstone. So I have to be able to get glowstone somehow. But how? Oh, I guess we have to go in order. We can't make the scanner Q yet. We have to make the terrain scanner and biome scanner so that we can generate some chunks in the nether to get glowstone to make the Q. Got it. All right, let's start with the terrain scanner. I think all of these use... Hold on. The hard part in these is this circuit board, so I want to just craft however many we need in one go. So how many things use a circuit board? Assembler uses it, and we need the assembler to even make these scanners, so 3. If I make 3 circuit boards, we should be good. In order to make these CCB bases, we need a lot of grains of infinity to make capacitors, and I'd use basically all of mine up. And I'm not sure my elytra has enough durability. This is my last elytra to get to the end, or the center of the end island, the main end island. So I'm going to try to see, can I use a damaged elytra to upgrade, to make the dark steel elytra upgrade? Doesn't look like it. I do need a full health elytra. All right, I have a plan for how to repair one of these. But I'm not, well here, let's try one more thing. The elytra can be with a conjuration catalyst, and we can make this. I'm going to make a conjuration catalyst and see if we can duplicate an elytra. Now, it does show the full mana bar. I don't know how much mana it uses. Normally, this bar is zoomed in 10x. So if this is a full mana pool, we can't do it. But if it's zoomed in 10x, then it's a 10th of a mana pool, and we should at least be close to that. So I want to see if we can duplicate, get a full health elytra from that. If that doesn't work, then I still have one more backup plan. There's about 12%, right, an eighth of a mana pool there. So if I replace this with that, will you let me... No, you don't even tell me that this is a recipe. So you probably also need a full health elytra. Normally, if you don't have enough mana, it shows you like an X to say not enough mana. So I guess we can't use this for that. Oh well, I'm sure the conjuration catalyst will still come in handy. What all can we duplicate with it? That's a little expensive. Quartz maybe, soul sand maybe, gravel. Most of these things, it's more expensive to duplicate than it is to, or it uses more mana to duplicate than the item than the amount of mana you can generate from the item. Like you can generate mana from leaves, but it's not a positive loop. All right, well, yeah, looking at all this, we do need a full health elytra. All right, let's get some, or let's repair one of these then. So these can be repaired in, actually, hold on. Are there any of the repair? Nope, those don't work. Okay, I was gonna say, is there anything like the repair special anvil? But they are repaired with leather. So I somehow need to come up with leather, and we can get it from rotten flesh, but I don't believe we have a good way to get, well, I don't believe we have any way to get rotten flesh yet. So instead we will dry our fish for it. Oh, 8.5 minutes. We can make drying racks, right? I believe we can make them out of any slab. And we've gotten a little bit of fish from those like water shrines. Don't know what they actually do, but their loot chests contain fish. So I have 10 pieces of fish. That should be enough to repair our elytra. Currently, neither of my wood types right now that I have, wormwood or mineral, can actually form slabs. So that's not what I want. That's just another mineral sapling. If you take any sapling and throw it into mana, not that kind of mana, but this kind of mana, it should turn into a wisdom sapling. And I believe this here, I'm just gonna put it into, wait, purple? What dirt do you need? But this wood I checked, okay, you can grow on dirt or grass. This, what am I saying? This tree does grow into a type of wood that does have dirt, or that does have a slab form. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Actually, I might have a way to get rotten flesh now that we have access to the nether. If I just build a platform out here, some 20-ish, 30 blocks away from the spawn point, can we get mobs to spawn? If so, zombie pigmen drop leather or rotten flesh, don't they? Seems much easier to do this than I mean, I already started the drying process, but it takes 8.5 minutes to dry. So it's running in the background, but this will probably be faster if mobs spawn. Mobs? Mobs might not spawn until we actually generate terrain. I don't know. Sure looks like that worked. There are mobs right here. Alright, let's kill them, I guess, for some leather, or for some rotten flesh. And before I die to zombie pigmen. Thought there were more of them. Flesh can become leather. And then I need an anvil to repair. In an effort to not waste experience, I put all my excess experience into a Tome of Knowledge. And that's a repaired elytra. Does that have a MBT tag, actually? It does have an MBT tag now. Hopefully that doesn't break it. Guess we'll find out. So, please work. There we go. And then I think we have to activate this. So 10 levels. And then click that into... There we go. And then to apply that... Ooh, do we need a darks? Hold on. So the elytra can be applied without empowering it. Here we go. Like so. The elytra can be applied without empowering the armor. I can't empower any of it yet because the empowered one requires vibrant alloy. Soon. But that also means I don't get access to cool stuff like the multi-jump or teleportation or any of that. But now, I'm gonna, I guess, jump off the edge and try it. It's a lot of faith. Oh, clearly the elytra works. Where's my rockets? I'm gonna fly towards the, yeah, I mean, it just works like a standard elytra, I think. Without the whooshing sound. I'm down to not have the whooshing sound. But I'm gonna fly to the center here and then get my, get my grains of infinity. And with that, we're actually out of time today. So why don't we wrap up here? We'll come back next time to build the scanner components and rebuild the nether and see what that's all about. We got distracted by some things, but I'm glad that we now have a effectively infinite durability elytra. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.